Hey everyone, I would have loved to make a positive video, but I've been really just disappointed in myself. I've just been, like reacting unnecessarily to things. I need to stop. I need to stop letting things bother me. It could be the whole, need for external validation, and when people try to say negative things, and I take it personally, and it could be from early childhood and when I was just not really. I mean, I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but things weren't the greatest, and but that might be, as well as the autism, perhaps that could be part of it. But I don't want to blame it all on autism. But it's that could be contributing. I just never really fit in with people that much, and I still don't. And I kind of feel like I'm just, I don't know, I just struggle to connect with a lot of people, and that could make me feel sort of like an outcast. And I'm okay with being on my own. Like I'm okay with spending time by myself, but it's this need for external validation that I have an issue with. Where sometimes I would like say if I put a video out and it doesn't do well, then that can make me feel bad, or just some negative comment that someone says can really just like put me in a bad mood. So I just need to stop letting these things bother me. Maybe I need to look into some kind of spirituality or something. I don't know, because things need to change. Like I just need to like try to just. I guess it's about trying to practice that self belief. It's all about like your self image. So I think there's a part of that that I need to fix. There's still issues going on to this day, even despite the fact that I have been working on myself. But it feels like there's still parts of me that is just not satisfied with myself. I mean, I'm not satisfied with parts of myself, is what I'm saying. Like that, I have work to do, and also it's just that because of all the years of programming, that there's that kind of negative reinforcement. Whenever someone says something negative, then that could be bringing me back to a time when I was just seen as like the laughing stock or whatever. People would always kind of mess around and call me names or whatever, and it just, yeah, it would get annoying, and it would just be like, yeah, it's like they didn't really have like tons of friends or anything. I mean, it's like, yeah, I know like most people don't have many friends when they're a kid, but like, I hardly had any for the most part. I was just kind of seen as a weirdo, seen as just like a reject, and yeah, so that can really, when people say negative things, it can really get to me, and yeah, it's just about trying to move past everything. And yeah, it's just it's just I was just seen as a weirdo, just seen as or just seen as just socially inept or whatever, and not um, somebody that people would really want to have around me that much. Like I was in like the sixth form college thing, and people were just in my class. A lot of them didn't seem to really want to be around me that much. I got the vibe. I ended up just kind of not really hanging around with them that much, because I would just kind of feel it feels hostile, and then I'd try to hang around with other people, and it was hard to really connect with people, like, because if people don't understand you and you don't understand them, it just, I don't know. And also, it's just yeah, like people would try to just be doing banter and stuff, and then they would see me as like probably an easy target, and they would just kind of throw it at me a lot, and it would just make me really uncomfortable because I'd already had like growing up probably like a lot of confidence issues and stuff, and yeah, but at the same time, I can be like almost overconfident in certain situations. Like I've performed in front of big crowds of people. Like I've done magic shows in front of people. So um, yeah, so it's just like I can do that. It's like if it's something I know that I'm good at, then I feel like in my zone. But then at the same time, if it's something that like if I feel like I'm just around people that I don't really connect. They're I just gonna feel awkward, and yeah, just so I think this has all contributed to my behavior, and there has been, like I said, things in my childhood, and I got really like angry a lot. I would just like have outbursts, and people would call it tantrums, but it's like people can call it what they want, but it's like people a lot of times people don't understand what's really going on, and it's like we need to try and have empathy with each other, and that's what I need to do as well. But like we've all been through stuff in our lives, and we need to try and not judge people too much, like because you don't know what they've been through, and it's like yeah, you can't just justify everything, but with that, but it can give you more of an understanding of where people are coming from when they act a certain way. Like when I get irritated at things, a lot of it comes down to the past, I believe. It's just like a kind of a built-in reaction that I have, like a defense mechanism. So I need to stop being so defensive. I need to stop being so reactive because it's not doing me any favors. It's just going to make me look like a psycho, and it's going to put off any good people out of my life that would have been good. Just end up burning bridges. So yeah, I don't know. I need to just look at just trying to like not rely on external validation, and just not letting any comments or anything like that really affect my emotions. And to do that, you would also have to not let positive comments affect you. You would just kind of treat everything as neutral. Because it's like you could say you'll see a positive comment, and then it can go to your head. You can think that, oh well, I'm so confident now because this person said such a thing, and yeah, you can appreciate good comments and stuff, but don't let it get to your head. Like you should be kind of just yeah, it's like cool, it's good that that person cares and that they're showing support, but don't let it make you arrogant and all that, because it's like I can kind of switch between both sides quite easily depending on external situations, and that's not good. It's like if I was to be getting like a million views, let's say, then I'd feel like on top of the world. I feel like I can do anything. But then if my videos bomb and they're hardly getting any views, then I'm gonna feel like crap, and I need to just stop being like that. I need to stop obsessing with external validation and things going well externally to me, because the only thing that I have really control over is my internal state, and forget what's going on externally, because oftentimes we can't control that. So stop worrying about it. So yeah, so that's something that other people need to do as well if they experience the same as I do. So yeah, so this sort of goes out to anyone who just gets frustrated easily, gets emotional, lets negativity get to them. Because it's like last night, it just happened again where I just freaked out over nothing really. It's just, it's not worth it. And it's just, all it's doing is it's just giving them the satisfaction then. It's like, we shouldn't be giving people that satisfaction, because these are just like, oftentimes they're kind of, well, I mean, maybe some people, other people are going through their own stuff. So, yeah, it's just, we have to try and, yeah, just not cave into the negativity, but also not be too kind of, like I said, letting the positive comments go to your head. It's like, yeah, we can appreciate it, but, and then if it's a negative comment, I mean, sometimes it could be constructive criticism, but you have to kind of just see it for what it is. If they're just trying to be snarky or whatever, then so be it. That's their opinion. Sometimes we can take positive from it, that if they're being snarky, like, might be because they're jealous or something. So there is that possibility. So you have to try and change your perspective on things and not get too obsessed with things like vanity metrics, and these things are out of your control. Just focus on your purpose and your internal state. Focus on being happy, and don't let anybody else affect that or anything else. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So I'll see you all like about 7 p.m. UK time going live. So peace out.